As of now, Washington State only requires AEDs at its high schools.
But after the devastating loss of her son to a sudden cardiac arrest, one mother in Vancouver is working to change that. There's that saying, grief is love with nowhere to go. But after Kelly Driscoll lost her son, she knew her grief and all the love she had for him had to go somewhere. So she channeled it toward getting more schools equipped with AEDs. One of the AEDs she donated actually saved a young woman's life, and their lives have been connected ever since.
We got a call and they said, there's been an incident on the field with Quinn and we had to call an ambulance. Can you get up here?
In June of 2009, Kelly Driscoll and her late husband, Scott, rushed to East Middle School in Vancouver after receiving a call that her 13-year-old son, Quinn, collapsed on the track.
I kneeled down by him and put my hand on him. There was nothing.
He was transported to a hospital where efforts to resuscitate him continued, but Quinn did not survive. His cause of death was ruled as a sudden cardiac arrest caused by a condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, a condition Kelly did not know her healthy, active 13-year-old son had.
Right then and there, I think we knew we had to do something.
When Quinn collapsed, Kelly says an AED, or automated external defibrillator, was on campus, but didn't make it out to the field before the ambulance got there. Kelly soon learned that many schools were entirely without the life-saving device.
A lot of schools didn't even have AEDs, and they didn't have plans in place of retrieving them when a medical emergency was called.
That was the founding moment of the Quinn Driscoll Foundation. One of its missions, providing grants for outfitting schools with AEDs. One of the schools that received a donation from the Quinn Driscoll Foundation was Evergreen High School. In 2013, nearly 4 years after Quinn died, and 2 days before Valentine's Day, that donation saved Heidi Stewart's life. Like Quinn, Heidi also experienced a sudden cardiac arrest on campus. The difference was this time, an AED plan was in place.
The AED was brought by the school nurse on site, Nurse Debbie, and she was able to bring it within 2 minutes of me collapsing.
That AED revived Heidi 3 times before she was transported to Peace Health Southwest Washington Medical Center, where she was diagnosed with a rare hereditary heart condition. It's also where she met Kelly Driscoll, Quinn's mom, and the woman who arguably saved her life. To date, Kelly says they've donated over $100,000 toward equipping schools with AEDs. In fact, the Evergreen School District has equipped all of its schools with AEDs, above and beyond Washington State's standard that only requires AEDs on high school campuses. For Heidi, one bittersweet truth is never lost on her. Had Quinn not died, she may not be here today.
When I heard about who it was that essentially saved my life, because he lost his and his family chose to do something so unbelievable and so kind, it's overwhelming. What do you do with that gratitude?
What Heidi did and continues to do is give back. She works for the American Heart Association, advocating for people, especially women, to be aware and take control of their heart health. And at the heart of her mission, Quinn, a boy she never met, whose short life continues to have a profound impact on hers. As fate would have it, Heidi is now engaged to Quinn's best friend, Jacob.
We have a guardian angel up there who's maybe playing puppeteer a little bit or talking to God.
Quinn would be thrilled.
Another sign perhaps that Quinn is still around, forever 13, but forever loved.
We just knew that there was a purpose for Quinn's life, and unfortunately it wasn't as long as we had wanted it to be, but he brought something positive from his passing.
Yeah, 2 amazing women.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, it's a powerful story. And you know what? They are keeping Quinn's legacy alive, both Kelly and Heidi. Heidi works with the American Heart Association. They continue to work with state legislators to get AEDs in all schools in Washington. Again, it's only required in high schools there. In Oregon, AEDs are required in all schools. So the hope is that Washington follows suit soon.
And for Quinn's mom and his parents to have just no idea that this was sort of lurking with their son. I mean, so unexpected. It really makes you realize just how important it is to have that plan in place just in case.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? The loss of a child, of course, so profound. And the fact that she was able to use that pain and make it her purpose, I was just really honored to meet both of those ladies.
And create such a ripple effect and such an impact and bringing all these connections together. And just a wild
They're amazing.
story.
Amazing.
Great story, Mia.
Thank you.